Welcome back, Nintendo collectors. Alex here with another video. Hope you're well, guys. In this video I just want to give you an update, channel update, an update on my arcade projects, a few pickups and a few shout outs to a few of my mates that helped me along the way. So I just want to start off with the channel really. I mean, this channel reflects me and my hobby really. I mean, nothing else. I don't do this for anybody else except for myself really. It started off as a blog. It really started off because I started searching for games on YouTube and couldn't find them. And when I obtained these rare games, I thought I've got to do a video on it, get it out there so other people can see it. So that's how it all started off the channel. And then, you know, as it's gone along, as it's developed the channel, I've started doing pickups and gameplays, look at other channels and see what they're doing. I'm really enjoying watching other people doing their channels. So I've done probably a lot more console games recently. And people have been saying, well, a couple of people I noticed have been saying, oh, you're getting out of arcades, you're getting more into console games. There's a load of bollocks. I've always been to console games. If you go back, you can see my early Sinclair Spectrum collection. I was there back in 1981 collecting games. All my money for my paper round went on console games, computer games. It's always been there. It's just recently, in the last 7 years, I've acquired a bit more room, a bit more space. I could go out and buy some arcade machines, you know. And I'm still doing the arcade things. I mean, I did the arcade meets. I went up to Scarborough last week and did all of that. I'm picking up another sheriff on Tuesday. So, no, I'm still into arcade games. I'm into all games, you know, new and old. I don't just stick to one game. You know, I'm into all games. I love the whole aspect of the hobby. You know, the collecting, the playing, the artwork, the whole thing. The community, which is the most important thing. You guys are absolutely brilliant. And I think, you know, what I'm into reflects in his channel. And I don't think there's another channel out there, really, that looks at all the old stuff. You know, the before Mario games, the really rare stuff, because I've got a lot of rare games and a lot of the new stuff. Okay, I don't do a lot of new reviews, and I probably won't do them, because I think there's a lot more people out to do a better job than me of that. But I will do gameplay. And from that, you can make up your own mind whether you like the game or not. I mean, that's how I look at YouTube channels. When I'm searching for a gameplay, I'll watch it. I don't normally take much notice of the guy that's reviewing it. I usually just make up my own mind just by looking at the gameplay and whether I'd like the game or not. I don't really care what other people think. You know, and the same with you guys. You know, there's no point in me doing a review because you might like the game. So, yeah, so those things are not going to change. I'm still going to do the gameplay, still do pickups and stuff, but what I want to do is this more specialised stuff that I pick up, like the Wild Gunman film I put in my video last week. That was right at the end, and I feel like it gets lost. What it needs is its own film with the headline Wild Gunman film found or whatever, you know? Because otherwise you'd never, if you search YouTube, you'd never find it. Because what I did this week, I searched YouTube for Wild Gunman Arcade and I actually found a clip of two guys in France playing the game. I couldn't believe it. This is the first time I've seen this game working. And this YouTube clip was from 2011, I think. And it was fantastic to see. I'll put a little link in this below, guys. You've got to watch it. It's unbelievable. So the film that I've got is used in this game, okay? I'm thinking, God, I'd love that. I don't have the room, you know, but I do have a contact, funny enough. A contact of mine actually does know someone that's got two of them, but I don't think they're in a great state, so I'll have to see. But what I'm trying to say is, what I'm going to do in the future is more shorter films of more kind of dedicated subjects than just one big film and mixing it all up. I will still be doing them, but probably less frequent than I have been. So that's the major update really. Nothing much, but I just thought I'd let you know that I might be putting shorter films out than the ones I have been doing. And And yeah, you know, I'm not going to promise the world. You know, I've watched some people on their YouTube channels, and they promise the earth to you guys, and I just think, why are you doing that? You know, I'm going to collect I'm going to get a complete SNES collection. This is my number 11th game. It's like, don't do it. You know, don't put yourself in that position. You know, because life can change so quickly. Just go out there, enjoy what you've got, play the games. Doesn't matter if you've got 10 really nice games or 20 rough looking games. It doesn't matter. If you're happy with that, then that's cool. That's all that matters. I'll watch it. If it comes across in the video that you're enjoying it, it'll be watchable. You know, if you're just doing it to get loads of subs and more views, it's not going to come across very well. And I've noticed that a lot recently with the stuff that I've been watching. It's been absolute tripe, to be honest with you. It really has. But you know, you might think that about my channel. But what I'm trying to say is just be as honest as you can, and people will watch it, basically. And that's what I want to carry on doing mine. You know, I want to do more maybe on the road stuff, looking at other people's collections. I love doing that. I love visiting my mates, doing videos if they let me of their collections, because I want you guys to see what other people have got, because they don't normally put the stuff out, and it's really interesting to see, like Marty's Smarties collection that I did last week in last week's video. That was really, really cool. Some rare stuff there. So yeah, that's the major channel update. Hope that's alright with you guys. It's alright with me anyway. Arcade update projects. Well, Sky Skipper is still happening, but we're putting it under wraps because I have a buyer. He's a fantastic guy, but we both agreed we want to do a big reveal at the end. So we're basically going to get the whole cab ready, all the artwork done, and then we're just going to showcase it. A big event. So it's all under wraps now, guys. It's still happening. Might take a long time to do the big reveal, but it's still happening. Sheriff, the little cocktail, is finally made its way all the way from Norway. I'm going to pick that up on Tuesday. So I hope you do an on-the-road trip down to this warehouse to pick that up. It would be cool. I'm so excited about it. This is the game that I'm going to take to events, Revival, Replay maybe. We'll have to wait and see, but you guys will get to play it, which is cool. And also Space Firebird, I know, it's all finished. I've just got to get glass fixed, and I just haven't had the time. But hopefully tomorrow I'm going to get new glass for it. And that video, with all the other little bits I've been doing for it, the little restoration clips, I'll put a little whole video of that together eventually. Also, Popeye cabinet. Let's get on to shout outs now, because the Popeye cabinet that I need for Sky Skipper, I couldn't actually afford, but the guy who's offered me it is basically said he's going to hold it for me, which is fantastic. So Mark, thank you so much for that, mate. I'm blown away. So I've got a Popeye cabinet ready for Sky Skipper, and he's holding it for me, which is absolutely super. And obviously I've got to do a shout out to Slowcade for the Sheriff cocktail machine. Without him I wouldn't have been able to obtain that from Norway. So Slowcade on UK VAC. Cheers, mate, really appreciate it. And I'll get onto the other shout out a bit later on with the pickups. So yeah, that's it. Let's do pickups now then, guys. Let's see what I've managed to spend all my money on this week. Right, guys, now before we get on to pickups, I forgot to mention in the update that I was going to do like little competitions every so often, maybe every 2 to 3 months time. I might be giving stuff away, and I think it's just a fun little thing to add to the channel. And I want to give something back to the community as well, because it's been so great. So the first thing I want to give away, you might have seen this in my last video, I paid 150 quid for, right? It turned out it's a fake, but still, you know, it still works. It still plays SNES games. And you know what? I think the controllers inside are actually genuine, but I can't tell. I'll leave that up to you guys. It's the Junior Super Nintendo, and you've got to watch out for these. Apparently there's a lot of them floating about, and I was a sucker for it. I bought it. I was using it for a few months, playing all my SNES games, and it worked fine. But it doesn't have place in my collection because all of my stuff is legit, pretty much, right? Except for I have a modded Wii now, because Beeps did a fantastic job of modding my Wii to play loads of games, which I needed anyway. I needed some sort of emulation. But apart from that, everything else in this collection is legit. and I can't have something like this on the shelf. I really can't. So I want to give this away to you guys because you've been so great. I think it's worth 20-30 quid on its own. Do you know what I mean? I think the box, I mean, I was fooled by it. It looks genuine as far as I'm concerned, but the way you can tell is that this box here, see that red box, that is actually supposed to be cut out so you can see the serial number of the controller, of the console. Also, another thing you can tell that is a fake is the actual console itself. I mean, it's all nicely mintily packaged, and these controllers look legit to me. And apparently, if it was fake, you should be able to peel this black area off around the buttons, but I've tried and I can't. So to me, those controllers feel legit. So whatever happens, I think you're getting legit controllers. But the actual console, you can tell because the screws here are not Nintendo's hexagon shaped ones. They're just normal Phillips screwdrivers, which Nintendo wouldn't have used. And also the buttons are an odd colour. They're too dark. They should be a lighter purple. And this number here with the image of Mario is a little bit blurred and out of focus, where it should be a lot clearer. It looks like he's had no sleep in that picture. So those are the three major things to pick up, you know, to tell that whether it's a fake or not. So I want to give this back to the community. I know it's not legit. It's a bit like the blankety blank checkbook and pen, but still, you know, you can play it. If you haven't got a Super Nintendo, you can play it. And I'm quite happy to send this off to anyone who wants to take part in a competition, really, you know, because I don't want it. And I want to give something back to the community. And there will be other things as well. I'll be giving away games and stuff like that, stuff that I've come across, because I just want to give something back to the community, and I just think it's a fun thing to add to the channel as well, which I'll enjoy doing. So I'm not going to do it yet. Maybe in the next or the video afterwards, I'm going to put this up in a competition, so there'll be a few questions to answer, and you'll have to send your answers to my Facebook page, which is Ninty Arcade. But we'll do that maybe next week or the week after. Okay, so I'm just warning you, competition coming up. Get ready. You could win this Super Nintendo Junior fake. Okay, it's not a real one, it's a fake one, but it does work, does play games. I do think the controllers inside are legit, but I can't tell. Anyway, having said that, let's move on to what I've been picking up this week. Now, I don't know if you guys know, I'm a massive Super Smash Brothers fan, and Nintendo have just released Bayonetta for it today. I've been playing it tonight. I can't wait to play it as her. It's an absolutely awesome game. And my plans are for all my amiibo is to have them all on this wall here on a see-through perspex shelf, which I'm getting made up. So the lighting will go through the amiibo, through the shelf and onto the sign below. And the sign that I've picked up is this vinyl. It's a huge sign. It's going to go on my wall. Super Smash Brothers sign underneath the amiibo. This is what's come all over from America, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's awesome. I love playing it. My daughter loves playing it, so it has to be a feature in this room. I think it's a fantastic game. And talking of amiibo, this is one of the things I picked up this week. It's Lucas, and a bit expensive really. This is from Game, $49.99. I'm pretty sure I could have got this cheaper on the actual Nintendo website, on their official page. But I saw it there, it was the last one left. I thought, getting caught up in all the hysteria, I thought I've got to pick it up. So yeah, another one to add. I've got pretty much all of the amiibos up to date in the Smash lineup at the moment, and they've all been unopened. I'm not keeping any of them boxed, because I do see them as a function. I will be using them within the game, and I do think they look a lot better out of the box. Whether you want to keep them boxed, it's up to you. To me, it's too much room, too much space. I haven't got it. I like to see them out of the box. The only downfall of taking them out of the box is you've got to dust them, and I'm not very good at that. So there we are, there's Lucas. What I do find a little bit odd is the fact that Bayonetta is in the game, and this really tall, sexy woman is going to be beating up little kids, like little Lucas, which is going to feel really odd within the game. I don't know how they do it and how they're going to pull it off, but I'm sure they will pull it off, but it just doesn't seem right. A really tall woman beating up these little kids, but I'm sure it will work. And the way Nintendo have done it with all their characters in Smash Brothers, you think, God, how's that going to work in the game? But it works perfectly. They've just done something to the character that makes it fit within the Smash Brothers world. And it is such an awesome game. If you haven't played it, guys, you've got to play Super Smash Brothers on the Wii U. It is the best by far. And they've just announced, or there's rumours that Super Smash Brothers will be a launch game with the new NX, which I think is a good idea, because you know, you can buy Super Smash Bros. Like a gold edition with all the characters, all the downloads, all the levels, all on that one disc for the new console. I think it's a brilliant idea, instead of having to re-download it all again. So yeah, cool idea, I'm up for that. So that's cool. Next up, oh god, I've been waiting to get this game for such a long time. I can't wait to play it. I haven't played it yet. I only got it yesterday. It's had such good reviews. I've been watching loads of gameplays of it, and it just looks right up my street. It is Drill Dozer. This is one of the last games that came out on the Game Boy Advance, and that's Jill. And I don't think I've ever seen her in any other game again. This was like her first and last game she was ever. I think she's an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but that's about it. So she didn't have much of a legacy, even though I think she's really cool and it's a great looking game. I just can't wait to play it and tell you all about it, guys, because I've heard so many good things about this. And it comes with all the manual and everything. And I love this. I love the artwork on this so much. I actually went out and got the Japanese version as well. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It just pops out. The artwork just, it looks 3D. It looks like she's popping out of that box. It's so cool. Now I picked this Japanese, there's no game in this one. I just picked up the box because it was like £8. And I'm a sucker for Japanese Game Boy Advance games. And I've still yet to do my Game Boy Advance video. I will put that out very soon. But yeah, look at that, it's so cool. And I just can't wait to play this game. And I'll just show you a bit of the artwork that comes with it. You get like a little art book. A girl and her dozer. This is like a little art book. There's like a little comic book in here, which is cool. And it just looks like a fun game. It's actually on in the background. This is Drill Dozer. Yeah, check it out, guys. Just YouTube it. It looks really cool. I can't wait to play it. So one really, just two different variants of the box, Japanese and American. Can't wait to play this. Really, really cool. Next up, oh man. Actually, let's do this one first. Hang Time. Now I'm a sucker for basketball games, and I think it was Joe from the Arcade Outsiders was playing this on his arcade machine, and he said that the N64 version is a great arcade port. So I thought I've got to buy it. It looked fantastic because I really enjoyed NBA on the Super Nintendo, and this is just like a direct arcade port. It says, look there, arcade hit. So I'm really looking forward to playing this. I do like my basketball games. I'm not into sports games generally, but I do like them when they're done in a sort of an arcade way, like, I don't know, Super Mario Tennis or you know, Mario Kart. It's a racing, it's not a simulation, it's just a racing game, it's a fun game. And I think this would be just the same. I used to love Mario Strikes Football. That was another great football game, but it's done in a kind of arcadey fun way. They're the sort of football or sports games I enjoy playing. Next up, guys, look at these. I can't believe I got these. Two sealed Super Nintendo games. Super Street Fighter Turbo. Sealed. Now, I'm not going to collect these sealed games. These are probably the last ones I pick up, because I do feel like with the junior SNES that I picked up that you could get caught out. There are ways of telling. Apparently this seam down here, Retro Dave was telling me, it's got to have perforations either side, which this does have. And you can also tell the way that this meets together in the middle. Apparently the angle of it is supposed to be slightly off and 90 degrees. So I I've weighed both of them, both of these games, these sealed games, and they weigh the same. So that's another good way of telling that it's legit. But yeah, I'm happy to have a couple of sealed games, especially of my favourite games as well. I've got these loose anyway, so I can still play. I'm not going to open these. These will stay sealed, and they would be like little trophy games I can have on the shelf, which is really cool. And the other one is Zelda, sealed, and this is the Player's Choice edition. I got this for £140 sealed, right? And if you get a complete in box in mint condition, you're looking at £100, £120. So to get this sealed for an extra 40 quid, I think's okay. It's fine. I'm fine with that. It's one of my favourite games of all time. It's going to look great on the shelf. Bit of shelf porn, Dave. Again, you know, it's got the perforations down the back there. Look, can you see that, guys? So you know it's not fake. And it's funny, the PAL version's got the Nintendo seal, but I don't think the Americans ones did. So if you could just let me know on that, because I haven't seen any NTSC with the Nintendo logo in the seal. Only the American ones didn't have it, I believe. I don't know. Let us know, guys, because I don't really know much about that. But anyway, yeah, that's all my seal stuff. So 2 really cool SNES games sealed for the collection. That is the last. I'm not buying any more sealed games. That's it, as far as I'm concerned. I don't want any more. It's too much of a gamble, too much of a risk. But yeah, I thought these would look quite nice. It's nice to have 1 or 2, I think, but I'm not going to go out my way to get them anymore. So that's it, guys. That's all my pickups and my update for this week. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for all the subs, all the new subs, guys. If you want to check out some really rare pictures like the wild gum and stuff, it's all on my Facebook page. If you go there, Ninty Arcade, or you can tweet at Nintendo Arcade. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.